Hello students, here in this video we will discuss about the UNO and the world peace and many textual and insight questions such as why UNO was formed, write the name of two treaties which were signed on disarmament, discuss the steps taken by the UNO on world peace. These types of questions will be discussed. Very important video it is going to be. So see here, one thing is given that UN is starting by 70 years by now. So but if you calculate for 50, from 1945 to 2020, then it will be 75 years. So you can correct it that UN is starting from by 75 years by now, as it was established in 1975. So as I very early in this video I said that what was the objectives of the what was the why UN was formed. So why UN was formed, the very objectives of the UN was to what, remove the fear of war and its subsequent devastation from the mind of the world people forever, and to build a peaceful world. So see students, I recommend you to take the book in front of you, so that whatever point I mentioned you can mark on your book. So you can underline this 2.5 line for 1 mark answer. Okay, the UN was formed to remove the fear of war and its subsequent devastation from the mind of the world people, and to build a peaceful world. Okay, then UNO is the role of the UNO regarding the establishment of world peace and removing the warfare is quite successful. And during this 75 years of time, it has been playing a key role regarding creating a peaceful environment in this problematic world through what, two things: diplomatic discussion and mutual understanding. And whatever it has been doing, it's quite encouraging, inspiring and positive. But many a time the frontline member of the USA, that is the frontline member of the UNO, that is the USA, creating tremor in its efficacy in the functioning of the UNO, because many a time without approval of the UNO, it interfere into the internal affairs of many countries, such as Vietnam, such as Iraq. You know very well Iraq, the present condition of the Iraq. Then some days ago in Pakistan. So it without approval of the UNO, it interferes into the internal affairs of many countries without the approval of the UNO, and it creates problem in the functioning of the UNO. Okay, but considering all these things, we have to say that UNO is successful in diffusing many warlike situations on several occasions during UN's long run. Okay, so here some treaties have been given the bold steps taken by the UNO to remove warlike situation among the nations through disarmaments is certainly significant and praiseworthy. In 1952 it has established disarmament commission. And disarmament commission, what is the role of the disarmament commission? It you know it looks after the matters relating to the armament or arms control of the member countries. So time by time it has been signing very some important treaties to bring about peace in the world. And among them some important treaties are there. You have to remember all these treaties, their signing date, the short form and full form, okay, abbreviation. So everything you have to remember. So among them some important treaties are partial nuclear test ban treaty. It was signed in 1963. Then seabed control treaty, which was signed in 1971. Then SELT 1972. What is the full form of SELT? Then SELT is a series of two treaties. Okay, SELT 1 and SELT 2, strategic arms limitation treaty. It was signed in 1972. And the series 2, that is SELT 2, was signed in 1972. What is the full form of SALT, Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty, and it was signed in 1972. And the second one, that is SALT 2, was signed in 1979. Then Nuclear Arms Control Treaty, it was signed in 1993. Then start again a series of two treaties. Okay, start one, Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, it was signed in 1991 and 1993. And the Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty, that is the CTBT. Remember this, the full form of CTBT, start SALT, because very important for example point of view. Okay, CTBT, Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty, was signed in 1996. Then CTBT, how many countries supported CTBT? CTBT was supported by 158 nations. Okay, uh, and in 2007 it has initiated a preventive diplomacy policy. Okay, UNO has adopted a preventive diplomacy policy. Through preventive diplomacy policy, it it helped to take initiative in settling disputes between the member countries of the UNO. Okay, with through discussion and without using weapons or arms. Okay, so when UNO has adopted diplomacy, preventive diplomacy, the answer is 2007. And through it, what does it do? Uh, it act as a measure of, settling disputes through discussion among the member countries. But it is the responsibility of the member countries. Okay, without the help and duties performed by the member countries, UNO cannot do anything. Okay, so it is the sole responsibility of the member countries of the UNO to make the UNO strong. When it will be strong, it will be able to take some bold steps regarding, world peace and removing the warfare among the people. The member countries need to make it competent and united, and and without cooperation of the member countries, the UNO cannot function. So loyalty of the member countries is appreciated always, and the UNO may be able to create world peace in future with the help of the member countries. And remember one thing, that UNO is not a world government, so it is created through the help or support by the member countries of the UNO. So when the member countries will be loyal to the UNO, united, okay, and then ultimately it will become a strong organization, and it will be a competent organization to act freely and independently, and it will be able to establish world peace, removing the warfare among the people of the world. Okay, so in this video, what have you learned? That why UNO was formed, then um, what are the treaties UNO has initiated regarding the world peace, that are partial nuclear test ban treaty, then SALT 1, SALT 2, NPT, that is nuclear non-proliferation treaty, and then START 1, START 2, CTBT. Okay, and you remember, try to learn all the dates, short forms, because I have cleared NET, and in NET exams this type of questions are asked. Okay, when CTBT was signed, okay, what is the full form of NPT? Okay, right to, suppose you have a questions of right to treaties signed by the UNO regarding world peace, you can write START 1, START 2. Okay, but full form, you try to write the full form. What is the full form of START 1? That sorry, SALT 1, SALT 2, you can write SALT 1, SALT 2, because these two are important. Okay, Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty 1 and Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty 1 and Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty 2. One was signed in 1972, the first one was signed in 1972, and the second one was signed in 1979. Okay, so go through the video. Hope you are all doing good at home, and in the next video I will try to conclude the chapter. Okay, and then we'll give the question answers as soon as possible. Thank you.